Hi boys and girls, and welcome back to Mrs. Fairy's Music Room. Today we're going to talk about lines and spaces. So lines and spaces on a staff is what we're talking about. And this way you can pick up a piece of music and you can read what you're supposed to play on a piano, on a guitar, on a recorder. So let's learn those lines and spaces. First we're going to start out with this is a staff. It has 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. The lines are obviously the lines. The spaces are the area that is in between the lines. This area right in here. So we're going to start with, let me erase that. We're going to start with first the lines. So when a note is on a line, you call it a line note. Duh. Okay, so here are our line notes. We're going to start with the first one. And it's like going up a ladder. When you're going up on the staff, your voice goes up. When you're going down the staff, your voice goes down, like you're going down on a ladder. So we're going to start here low, and we're going to go up. So the first line, we're going to draw a note right there, and that note is E. And you can remember that by saying every. So we're using something called mnemonics, and that helps you kind of remember what to give that name. So that is the second line, and that note is G. And we're going to say good for the letter G. Okay? The third line is the letter B. And we're going to say, remember that as being a boy. And the fourth line is letter D, and we're going to say does. And the last line is F, and we're going to say fine. So an easy way to remember the lines on a staff, always start at the bottom and go up. So we're going to say every good boy does fine. Got that? Let's do it again. Every good boy does fine. And we're going to play a game in a few minutes, so let's learn this. Okay, by magic, I am back with a clear board. Now we're going to talk about the spaces on a staff. There are 4 spaces on a staff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? The space is the area that are in between the lines. So the first space is right here. The second space would be here, the third space would be there, and the fourth space would be there. And always start at the bottom and go up when you're counting lines and spaces. So the mnemonic we're going to use to remember what the space names are is F, this letter is A, this note is C, and this note is E. And that spells face. All right? So remember, there are 5 lines. There are 4 spaces. So let's remember the spaces, you say face. So if it's the first line, it's F. If it's the second line, it's A. If it's the third line, it's C. If it's the fourth line, it's E. All right? Maybe that. Now, same thing. So F-A-C-E, always start at the bottom and go up. It doesn't matter if it is a whole note or a half note. So now I've made them all half notes. Those are still the names of those notes, F-A-C-E. It's the placement on the staff that gives the note its letter name. Okay? And this is going to help you when you're playing instruments, whether it's piano or a recorder or a guitar. Now, I want you to watch these videos, and they will help you learn the names of these notes, and then we're going to play a game. So, make sure that you're watching the next video.